So for Asylon was founded in 2015 and really came to market originally working with battery swap technology for its drones. So it wasn't really in the security robotic space at the time. We started building our own drones shortly after patenting the battery swap technology as the government switched from DJI drones to American made, finding that there was no great American made drone manufacturer. For us, the robotics approach came about in late 2020, working on a project for the US military where we took our drone automation software that we used to fly the drones, built a hardware package, and started working with quadruped robotics from there. The security robots have been around since 2015 from some of the key companies out there, some that still exist today, some that have gone out of business. They were great devices that rolled around, and I emphasize the word rolled around because they were on wheels, working for very small and limited use cases, weren't able to get to all of the places that were really needed to get to by a security officer or for security operations. And the software wasn't great for working with and managing. You had to come out, reprogram if you needed to change the route or do things, and limited detections and alerts and capabilities from there. What really changed for both the security robotics market and for Asylon was the integration, as I said earlier, of our software with the Boston Dynamics Spot quadruped. And from there, we took advantage of 40 years and $2 billion of R&D to bring a really high quality robot to market that could truly be automated and managed remotely from anywhere in the world. What we also learned was just supplying the hardware and the software wasn't enough. You really needed to come as that fully managed service solution. People, no matter whether they were end users, integrators, or security guard providers, it just wasn't their space. In trying to take the time to learn and figure out how to operate and build a security robotics program was a challenge. That's where our expertise came in, and we're able to quickly deliver, set up, deploy, and then operate the robot from there. That has just made it work and really, as we say, turnkey robotic security solutions, or as I like to say, robotic security that just works. So as we built our software, the whole idea was building it as an open API. We've built an amazing software platform that allows us to both send remote command and control functions to our ground and aerial based robots, allowing them to fly and operate independently, but also stream live video and do analytics on the edge, all back into our software from there. The value isn't just for us to use, the value is for our customers to use it with all of their systems. Having a robot operate is great, but having a robot that knows when an alarm has gone off on the east side of a building and let's go and investigate and inspect where it is critical. Being able to share data with other systems and integrate it to make it a fully effective security asset and part of a fully integrated security program and not just a standalone robotic solution. And going back to that first question, that was one of the challenges early on too, is the robotic platforms that came out in the 2015, 2016, 2017 timeframe were just standalone software. You had to just see it on one monitor, how to work with it amongst your team that was doing everything else from there. For us, delivering it as that managed service and integrating into all of these other platforms is key from there. We work with partners for video management systems, electric fences like Amarok, and work with so many other partners that are out there to allow the robots to, as they detect something, to alert others, or at the same time as something else finds an alert, has an alarm response, etc., we can go and investigate and make it an easy solution for the on-site security team to determine how to respond, because the robot's there first. It knows what the situation is that they're going into. This is just coming about now. I agree with the question. Most historically, the use of the robotics has been responsive. As we start to go about and start to build out heat mapping of where incidents occur, one of our clients has told us they've taken our heat mapping index reports, allow the robots to do the full patrols, but then still have the human security officers go to those critical areas to do a more in-depth response. So they're now taking the data that the robots have seen and detected in making the humans a more effective security officer rather than just a general responsive security officer from there. In addition, as we go through and take that data, now with the advancements of agentic AI that's coming about, we can really start to not just be a reactive solution, but become a proactive and predictive solution using the data that we receive from the robots, plus all of the other sensors that we've integrated in. That is the key differentiator. The human in the loop is the most important part. Where security robotics fails with regularity is people buy a robot or subscribe to a robotic service, but they have to figure out how to program it, how to manage it, how to operate it, and how to make it work. Most companies will come out, deliver, set up, and then turn it over to a on-site security officer or a SOC operator who might be remote somewhere, who has 20 other tasks and has never dealt with robotics before. What we do is we have the human in the loop. So customers still have access to that video, have access to everything the robot sees in their SOC, but we have that human in the loop who is dealing with it in real time, making effective decisions in doing the notifications to the on-site team. What really happens is the Asylon RSOC team just becomes an extension of the on-site personnel who are now making key decisions. So they're also not responding to false positives and false alarms that the robot picks up. Now it's verified and validated information. So when they do have to dispatch someone to respond, be it an on-site security officer or local police, they know it's a real situation because a human's validated it, and they know what that situation occurs because that human's relayed that information to them, either by pushing the video to them or just describing the situation. So, yeah, in 2026, I think is going to be the year of the drone. I've been talking about the year of the drone going back to 2017, 2018, and it's always the next year, the next year, the next year. I think we're finally there. Why are we there? A couple of things. One, great advancements in the technology and capabilities, particularly with Asylon, our updated Guardian drone system that is being released in early 2026, just advancing the capabilities, flight time, functionality, remote operations. But we're also waiting for the FAA, which controls the airspace in the United States and has limited the use of commercial drones under ruling Part 107, which we have 9 waivers for to operate. They're releasing Part 108. It's supposed to be out hopefully in the next couple of months, and everyone's anticipating Part 108 will provide a lot more guidance and also some leeway for flight operations on the drones, giving us more use capabilities without the same restrictions that have traditionally been in place under Part 107. We're also seeing the advancements of edge computing, particularly with the updates from NVIDIA in their new chips that have come out, which are also integrated into both our Guardian and Drone Dog solutions. So we're going to see far more advancements over the next 12 to 24 months in the advancements of analytics, as we talked about earlier, which allows us to go from a reactive position to starting to become more proactive and anticipating and identifying security related and risk related issues that are out there.